you want to do sales until when? You can do sales today. Some of you here are 25. Some of you here are 30. Some of you here are 35. You can do another 5 years. Let's say 35, you go until 40. Do you think you still have the energy to run like you were in 2035? So why not have a long-term perspective? Whatever you do right now, plan for your future self so that they will thank you in 10 years' time. Do you want to thank the past you for creating a path for future you? Start taking action today. If you try to market to everyone, you're marketing to no one.
Been to an internet marketing combined with a property sales technique seminar before? No one. Today, wow, give yourself a big round of applause. Great to have you today because you are alright. The next speaker is a mixture of both worlds. Listen up. 4 years in the industry with experience of effectively getting leads for property through social media. And also 3 years consecutive 20 million achiever. iProperty Best Project Marketing Specialist. Star Real Estate Award Top Voted Negotiator. Leaders of 140 agents in Penang in KL with over 300 million sales over 4 years. He is social media KOL, key opinion leader, personal branding guru, YouTuber, trainer, leader, and coach. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Adrian Seow!
Good morning, everyone. So let's try one more time. Good morning, everyone. Morning. Before I get started today, I want to just do a quick check to make sure that you're in the right room. All right? How many of you here want to make more money in 2020? Raise your hand. It should be everyone lah. Or else why are you here? Let's try another question. How many of you want to double your income in 2020? Raise your hand. Great. So give the person next to you a high five and say, show me the money. Alright. How many of you here have never heard of me before? Raise your hand. Never. Okay, I need to do a better job. How many of you have heard of me but have never seen me before in real life? What did I mention in real life? How many of you here have seen my live video before? Raise your hand. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, let me reintroduce myself to you. Okay, my name is Adrian Seow. I'm a team leader of a property company of 140 agents. And my specialty is to use systematic internet marketing strategy to help struggling property agents to break through and make 5-figure income. How many of you want to achieve your first 5-figure income? Raise your hand. Wow, great. How many of you want to achieve 6-figure income? Raise your hand. Great. I want to start today's conversation with a story. This is going to be a very interactive session. You are going to raise hand a lot, okay? Because that's how I do my session. So if you want to be in this session and you want to make the most out of it, raise your hand more often. I noticed one thing. None of you have a notebook out. Who has a notebook out? Raise your notebook high and proud. Good. Are you using phone? If digitalized, okay, well, it's a digital marketing thing. But however, being a social media marketing expert, right, I myself prefer pen and paper. For what reason? It's better to write, It's a human psychology, where today I can assure you one thing. There's about 200 of you here. After today's session, 5 p.m., when you walk out the door, you're going to forget almost 70% of the stuff that you learned. But if you do this little trick, you can remember at least 60% of them. You want to know what? Yes? Write it down. So today, my session and the future, like the following session, please write down as many notes as you can. Can you do that? Yes. Do you want to know the secret of remembering almost 80 to 90% of whatever you learn? Come to this session, write it down, go back and review it. A lot of you will take a lot of pictures on my slide later, but I can bet with you, you will never look at it anymore. That's human behavior. But if you are the special one, after today's session, you write down notes and you review it. You can remember almost 80 to 90% of it. And if you teach people, you can learn even more. Right? Thank you, Dave, for the suggestion. Cool. So I want to start today's conversation with one story. A bar of iron is worth $5. Made into a horseshoe is worth $12. Made into a needle, the same bar of iron, is worth $3,500. Made into a spring in luxury watches is worth $300,000. Same material, different skill and knowledge applied to the material can bring out different value. A lot of you here sitting here might be thinking one thing. Adrian, I don't have the skill to speak on a stage or film a video or do any personal brand or even put a single ad on Facebook. So how can I be successful? My answer to that question is, your value is not determined by whoever you are right now. It depends on whether you want to pick up the knowledge or not. Whether you are willing to go through day and night, burn the midnight oil, and pick up the knowledge that you need in order to be successful. Do you think turning an iron bar into a spring of watches is going to be an easy job? How many of you think this is easy? How many of you think that this requires a lot of skill? Raise your hand. Right? So whether or not you want to be a spring of watches or just a piece of iron bar, the choice is yours. Alright? So for those of you who don't know me, let me give you a very brief introduction of myself. So this is me. Same, right? That was 3 years ago, so it was younger. And I come from a very medium-sized family, and both of my parents are teachers. Who are the kids of teachers? Raise your hand. Your parents are teachers. 1, 2, 3. Raise your hand. One. See one more time. Okay. As the children of a teacher, were you forced to study really hard? I was. I had 4 choices when I was young. My parents gave me 4 choices. A, you become an engineer. B, you become a doctor. C, you become a lawyer. Or you become a failure. You pick one. So I don't want to be a failure, or doctor, or lawyer. So I chose to be an engineer. So I'm an electrical computer engineer. Who here is an engineer? Raise your hand. Engineering people. Yay! Hi, and fellow engineers, my leaders, and my team. Awesome. And I graduated from University of British Columbia from Vancouver, and I worked in Intel for 2 years. And after that, I come into this family. Give yourself a big round of applause. Okay? Ever since then, I transformed from an engineer into a property agent, come social media marketing specialist. It has been a 5-year journey for now. I've been through a lot of different ups and downs, facing cash flow issue, facing rejection. But thing is, I know where I'm heading in this industry. So I prevail, and this is where I am right now. How many of you here just joined IQI for less than 3 months? Raise your hand. Newbie, less than 3 months. Among this newbie right here, how many of you haven't had your first case? Raise your hand. Still got your egg there one, haven't break egg one. Okay, others all break egg already. That's awesome. That's awesome. So less than 3 months break already. Give yourself another big round of applause, okay? You know, when I started in this industry, it was year 2015, end 2015, and I really actually do it when I was 26 years old. How many of you here think that I know who do I sell to in year 26? Actually, let me just ask this question. Who do you think I can sell to at year 26? Who can I sell to? Ask yourselves back now. Who do you sell to? Your first sale, who do you sell it to? Mother? Someone say mother. Wow. Who? Friends. Very good one. At a year of 26, how many friends are capable of buying property? Friend's mother? Probably. Not many, right? So, I don't come from a very rich background where I have a lot of rich friends or whatever. So how do I succeed in this industry? I use the internet marketing. A lot of people might heard before, like, oh, Facebook is the way to get customer. But that's not the only way. And if you really want to use that way to do it, I want to tell you about the topics today, which is your social media profile is your future business card. How many of you here take the business card of your friend and you throw it away? Or put it in your back pocket? Or it just goes into a stack of recycled paper at your home? You do that. But once you follow someone's social media profile, you can never get away. And if he is like me, super active, you will see me almost every day. Who sees me every day? On Facebook. Yeah, because I'm very active, man. Anyways, I want to show you a bit of my achievement, just to let you know, for those of you who don't know me, right? Let me show you why am I capable of standing here to tell you what to do. Okay, not to show off, but to tell you what I have done to bring the result that I have achieved. That's my first picture in IQI. I mean, first picture on the stage in IQI in year 2016. In my first year, less than 1 year, I'm able to be awarded some Achiever Award in Northern Region. A lot of people ask me how, the internet. And along the way, this is some other achievement. I don't want to go through that anymore. And this is not my first class. I actually just did 2 classes yesterday, a 2 days class yesterday. And these are all the seminars that I have spoken to, right? A lot of different TT. Here, got Kuching people, not Kuching people? Make some noise? Yes? So I was in Kuching, I think last year, September. KK people, where are you, KK? KK? Awesome, awesome. KK, I was there last November or something. And then KL? KL? Thank you for the... And Penang people? Thank you. Any other region that I missed out? So far that's us, right? That's us, right? Yeah, so I've been speaking a lot. Okay, anyways, a lot of people ask me, like, Adrian, how do you pick up your knowledge and stuff? I watch a lot of videos at night. I try a lot of things at night. And in the morning, I do this. I go to all these seminars, different seminars that I've been to. Okay, who knows this guy? Gary V is one of my idol, right? Most of my strategy comes from him. And then Peng Jun, and then the other Patrick Chan, and all this by Dr. Azizan Osman. You know, have you heard of Dr. Azizan Osman? Yeah, he's actually my teacher. So I signed up to a program to him last year, and he has been guiding me a lot. Right? I really want to special mention this person. Who here never seen Gary V before? Raise your hand. Never. Wow. I mean, not in real life. I mean, never see him on anywhere. Well, today you have seen it. You know how much does it cost for me to take this picture? 2,000. Yes, taking this one picture cost me 2,000. You know, literally after paying 2,000 ringgit, how much time do I have with Gary? 5 seconds. It was literally this. Oh, my turn already. Hi, Gary. 2,000. But is it worth it? Of course it's worth it, because his knowledge, whatever he has taught me, has resulted and mold who I am today. So today I'm going to give you a very gist, summary of what can you take back today and start taking action today. Not tomorrow, today, even tonight, even right now. We will do it. Okay, now I know some of you are scared. Are you going to ask me to open live? Let's see. Okay? So besides that, this is some of my profile. I just did a very quick summary. Like I did about 200 plus videos. Not all are live. Some of them are recorded video, but most of it are live videos that I've done. About 200 plus live video over the past 14 months, 1 year and two months, right? And besides that, I have a Of course, I have a Facebook page. I have a YouTube page. I have a IGTV and also Spotify. Who here use Instagram? Raise your hand. Instagram. Good. Do you know that Instagram has a function called IGTV? Yeah, it actually allows you to play longer video for less than 10 minutes. Okay, and who here use Spotify? Raise your hand. Spotify. Who here, when you are driving, right? What do you listen to? You listen to podcast? Awesome. Who listen to podcast here? Raise your hand. Podcast. If you don't know what is a podcast, go check out Spotify. Podcast means somebody recorded some knowledge for you to play while you are driving. You see, a lot of people ask me, Adrian, how do you have so much time learning all these things? You don't have work to do, man? Let me challenge back a question, throw back the question to you. How many of you drive in the car for more than 2 hours per day? Raise your hand. Why not turn your driving experience into a learning experience? How many of you here drive and listen to music? Raise your hand. Change to my channel. Or change to any other channel that you wish to learn. Like, this is actually how I pick up all my knowledge. So you need to leverage on your time. You don't just do one thing at a time. While you're driving, it could be a learning experience as well. Okay? So this is basically, this is my class yesterday. Who was there yesterday in my class? Hi, thank you for the support. Who was there for the previous class? The previous class in December. Okay, some over here has been learning from me. But I really hope one thing. Because today, I want to leave you with this. Write this down in your note. Write this down. Knowledge is not power until it is applied. You can read 10 books per year, 20 books per year, watch 100 videos in a year. But if you don't use that knowledge goes into your brain and it doesn't benefit anyone. Not even you. It stays there. But does it help in your career? Probably not, because you never use it. So after coming to the classes, read the book or whatever, most important thing is apply the knowledge. You know who is the best person who read and apply the knowledge? Both of my leaders, Tony and Dave. They read a lot. They watch a lot of videos and immediately they think of a way to put it in their career and share it with the team. You agree? You agree? Yeah. Okay. Just to test you don't fall asleep. Okay? So that's just a few of myself. Okay. Now let's get into the point today. All of you sitting here. When we talk about marketing, I want to ask you a question. Why do you do marketing? Come, tell me. Respond. I want response. Why do you do marketing? Exposure. What else? Attention. What else? Branding, sales, and prospecting, and who? And money. For money. Okay, very realistic. Good. But among this, which one is the first thing that marketing is need to achieve? All of you watched my slide before, huh? How do you know? Attention. Whatever you do online, whatever you do not online, just in terms of marketing, online, offline, the most important thing is to get their attention. Those of you reading the phone right now, do I have your attention? So listen to me. Today, if you have the best product that can solve millions of people's problem, but you don't have their attention, can you help them? So attention first. Get their attention, then you have a chance and opportunity to tell them what you have and how can you help the person. So this is the part where a lot of people miss out. They want to sell, they want to make money, but they haven't even got their person's attention. How do you deliver something to them when you don't have their attention? So whatever you do, make people see you. Awareness. Okay? So there's 4 most important steps in marketing. How many? 4. First one? See, my student can tell me. Okay. First one, see you. Second one, know you. Third one, I jump already. Okay. Like you. And the fourth one? Trust you. Without seeing you first, can they trust you? No. You cannot jump step. You have to follow this sequence. See you, know you, like you, trust you. If they see you, they know you, they don't like you, do you have the trust? No. You don't have the trust. So how do you make somebody like you? Plastic surgery, good one. What else? By providing value to people. Either you can do this one. If I like have 100,000 here, I say I want to give all of you. You should like me one, right? You can give money or you can give knowledge for free. Pick one. If you are not a rich family, then probably you don't want to give a lot of money away lah. If you are like you have thousands, like millions of saving, you want to give it away, I'm sure you can get a lot of people to like you immediately. But it's not long term. That's why I like what Aaron said this morning. Instead of doing just like eating, everybody happy, let's do something different this year. Let's try to feed our brain instead of our stomach. But once you feed the brain, you have to use whatever knowledge that you absorb and apply it in your career. Right? So seriously, remember this one. See you, know you, like you, and trust you. The step cannot be reversed. People don't trust you first, they only see you. People have to see you first. So whatever you do online, first thing first is to let people see you. I want to give you an example. Who has an example? Raise your hand and say example. Example, okay. So this really in fact happened in my team just few weeks back. One of my team member, he did a live video presentation in showroom, right? Not selling, just promoting the project, explaining the location, the concept, the property, the facility. And some clients saw it. But he didn't use his own page. He used my page to do it. Right? I have a property page that doesn't have my name. Then he used the page to do it. The customer saw that video, go to Facebook and search for his name and ask him question. Have you ever experienced that before? You experienced that before? Good. That's because your name, people see you already. And then now they want to know whether they can trust you or not. So they find you and then they talk to you. And that person is sitting here today. You want to know who he is? Yeah? Let's give a big hand for Brandon Uy. So he's one of my newest member. He's only 26 this year, right? And he really is a very like obedient guy lah. I tell him what to do, he do what one, you know. But some of you here are not like that lor. I tell you what to do, you don't want to do one lor. So that's why you don't see the result that you want. When I tell him what to do, he do it. And then he tell me, somebody PM me telling me that they saw my live video. I never did live video on my page also. How they know that? Because in that live video, he has his name down there. Hey, that's why I say your social media profile is your new business card. Don't you think that if that particular client search for his profile, go through his profile, oh, it's all eating lah, oh, sing K lah, drinking lah, you think the guy will trust him? No. His profile is all property. Your profile is your future business card. Imagine this. 10 years from then, maybe right now it's not obvious. 10 years from now, you'll be thanking yourself today for making this decision. Start populating your social media profile with professional things. Don't just put on, go play lah, whatever. Have a theme and go with it. Make sense so far? Yeah? So this is the flow. But I want to, like, at this point, I want to do a very clear differentiation for all of you. You might be thinking, Facebook doing marketing and branding, what is the difference? So the next picture actually tells you the difference. Branding is this. All the name, the voice, the color, the logo, and everything is your brand. You have to let people think of you when they see something or hear something. Example, when I talk about Adrian Seow, what do you think about? Digital marketing. So my brand is associated with digital marketing. Come from this perspective. When you want your customer to hear your name, what do you want them to think about? If you say, I want them to think about a property agent, congratulations, you are no different with your next door neighbor. You are the same. Find your niche and start to think that how can you help a specific group of people to solve a very specific problem? Let me explain. Right now, if you feel really unwell in your stomach and you feel extreme pain, would you go to a clinic or go to a specialist? Why not go clinic? In the end, the doctor also give you Panadol only, ma. Why? Why? Because a specialist is a professional, a specialist. If you go for a clinic, it's more like a general doctor. This is what most agents make the mistake. You want to be a general doctor. None of you want to be a specialist. That's why when you go online and you post your thing, right? Oh, I sell a lot of projects. I have 70 projects that I sell. Where? Oh, here. In the end, ask you, oh, which one you special in? Huh? Oh, I special in everything. Do you believe someone who is special in everything? No. That's pasar malam. That's not specialist. Do you want to be a pasar malam or specialist? Specialist. So starting today, pick a niche and go for it. You pick that niche and you serve that group of people, and let me tell you one thing. These people, if they are happy with your service, they will automatically refer people for you. Do you want that? Yeah? So this is actually branding. What about marketing? Marketing is whatever you do now lah. Your ad law, right? You run Facebook ad lah, Messenger ad lah, email marketing lah, right? Video ad, lead ad, WhatsApp blasting, SMS blasting, blah blah blah. This is called marketing. Can you get customers for marketing? Yes, you can. You can. This is how I did it in year 2016 and 17. When I did marketing, no one was doing it. So I was like the only few person who does it. So that's why I'm able to get more customers. But sooner or later you realize one thing. Those people who knows marketing is like mushrooming everywhere. Ask the person next to you, do you know how to run a Facebook lead ad? Ask right now. Ask right now. What's the answer? Do you know how to run a Facebook lead ad? Yes, I can tell you, you go throw a stone in any property agent, they know how to run a Facebook lead ad. But ask them another question. What is your social marketing brand? What is your social media brand? Ask right now. I know a few. Okay, I know Shi Yin Fangchan Bao Bao, right? And I know Zihan. Zihan, where are you? Zihan? Stand up, Zihan. Everybody, look. Zihan, stand up. Fangchan Xiao Pang. Another one. Cameraman, look at the cameraman. 房产投资策划导师 So everybody has a brand. What's yours? Oh, I'm a property agent. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. You're a property agent, obviously, but what problem can you help me to solve? Today I'm here to solve your customer today don't buy property from you. Do you know that? They buy your service. If you want to buy property, they can buy from developer. Why do they need you? Why do you exist? You are there to help them solve problem. What problem do they have? You figure it out. Loan problem, portfolio planning, advice. Can you provide this kind of services? Yes or no? Yes? So that is actually how you differentiate yourself from everyone else. Okay, I'm going to skip this two, which is what in between these two is that what kind of message and what kind of value proposition can you deliver to your customer. When we always talk about, you know what's this, they call it USP, unique selling point, right? When we think about this, unique selling point, we always come from a product perspective. Oh, this property has what unique selling point? I want to ask you another question and challenge you to think differently. Don't ask this question anymore. Unique selling point is nothing. Think about UDP. From whose perspective? Your perspective. Each and every one of you today, think about your own UDP. Buying from you and buying from another agent, does it make a difference? Oh, the other agent offer me commission. I buy from him lah. How many of you face this problem before? Raise your hand. Other people offer commission and steal your customer. Who faced this before? Raise your hand again. I want to see it. Do you offer back commission to get the customer? Would you do that? If you do that, you are in a price war. The agent offer 2,000. You offer 3,000. Can they make it 4? And then you make it 5. Who wins? Customer win. But today, you take a step back and you think, okay lah, you got back from him lah. It's not that I'm asking you to give up the sale. It's just that you need to deliver another message to your client. Today, when you buy something from me, this is the extra thing that I can help you with. But how can you show this to them? How do they know? They go through your profile. They need to see the result, the people that you have helped before. That way, they are able to trust you. So that's why your social media profile is your future business card. This is the thing and the thought I want all of you to remember today. So, social media is for you to do branding. Okay, let me elaborate this further. If you want to sell on social media, is it going to be successful? Yes and no. But if you try to sell using Google, like iProperty, Muda, is it easy to sell? Who here from sub-sale background? Raise your hand. Sub-sale background. When you put listing on iProperty, Muda, Property Guru, someone call you, is it easy to close the case? Yes and no, depends on what they want, right? But chances is higher because they are looking for it. But today, all of you sitting here right now, if you take out your phone and you start scrolling Facebook, you see a Facebook ad, what do you do? What do you think your customer would do? And you are still selling on social media. But instead, I give you something different. Today, somebody out there is actually showing you how you can actually sell something to your customer, which is relevant. You are all property agent. So we want to help you to increase your skill to sell to more customer. How many of you will stop and maybe watch it? Raise your hand. Why? Ad and teaching you. Because this is actually helping you for free. It is not something that's trying to get money out of your pocket. It's trying to give you something into your brain to help you make more money in your pocket. So come from this perspective. Social media is about how you give to increase your brand value so that you can sell in the future. You don't sell immediately, guys. Too many of us try to sell immediately to strangers who never heard of you, know you, or trust you. The sales is going to be hard that way. You're only targeting the hot buyer, which are the people who are ready to buy, not the people who are still considering, who are still comparing, who are still thinking, which agent do I buy from? How can you make money from this kind of buyer? You need to be special compared to your neighbor. Not this neighbor, the neighbor out there. Right. So I want to illustrate this by telling you a story. How many of you want to hear a story? Raise your hand and say story. These two brands are very big, right? Let's do a quick survey here. Guys, how many of you use computer with AMD computer processor? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I want to see. Raise. Okay, about 10 of you. How many of you use computer with Intel chip? Raise your hand. Majority. How many of you don't know which brand you use? Yeah, some people don't know. You see, generally people use Intel and AMD is lesser. But which one is more expensive? Why do people choose the more expensive brand compared to that? Why? Isn't it weird? People want like value for money. They want like cheap things. But they rather spend a bit more to get a better brand. Which both of them, to put into argument, can achieve almost the same performance. But why? It is because in year 1980 something, Intel did a move, which is branding. I want to tell this story. When in the early days of computer, they used like what kind of technology during the Intel Core AD51, right? You know that, right? You heard of that brand before? The AD51, don't know. Okay, never mind. So people start using computer with chip with that architecture. Intel was the first company that designed the system to create a chip that had high performance. AMD saw it. They think, I can make the same chip as well. They use a different technology to achieve the same performance with a computer chip and sell it much cheaper. I want to ask you a question. These two companies, what kind of business are they doing? B2B or B2C? B2B or B2C? B2B. Because they sell their chip to a computer maker, and the computer maker sell their computer to the consumer. Make sense? Now, do you open up your computer and see what chip is inside? Nobody do that. So do you know what's inside? Don't know. That is why AMD say, never mind lah, they don't know what's inside one ma. I sell you something cheaper, you can lower your cost and sell to more customers and make more money though. Intel sales was badly affected that year. Badly. Because obviously people choose a same thing. No brand, same thing but lower price. Which one do you choose? Lower price one. Normal consumer behavior. So Intel sue AMD. Do you think they successfully sue AMD? No. After 1 year and 6 months, the suit was dismissed. Because they used a different technology to achieve the same result. They didn't copy the technology. That's when Intel realized, shit, my thing can be copied by more people. All of you sitting here right now, you have a very effective way to get customer today. Someone out there is smart enough to copy your skill by watching what you do every day. They can easily copy that if they want to. So how do you prevent this from happening? How did Intel prevent this from happening? They say, we need to build our brand. The consumer cannot see us, so we need to make them see us. Again, first step, what is it? Seeing us. That is why they have this sticker. How many of you have a computer with a sticker Intel inside? Raise your hand. Good. Why is the sticker there? To tell you Intel is inside. How many of you here, when you open your Windows computer, you see Intel inside logo? Raise your hand. Before it loads, the window loads. How many of you have heard this tone before? Dun 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 dun. Raise your hand. That is branding, ladies and gentlemen. Sound, logo, picture, and everything. Do you think this is expensive? Yes. To add 3 more things. Do you think they need to somehow talk to the computer software maker? Oh, you put my logo there lah, for millions of computers. How much do they need to pay to do that? A lot. That is why today, all of you sitting here, almost 70% of you chose this over this. Now, when Intel built the brand like this, do they follow? Yes, but why until today they still couldn't catch up? Have you ever wondered why? Because they are in the same industry, they don't have a specialty. But you know what AMD is actually good at? The what? Graphic card. They are better in terms of graphic card. Something like this lah. So not Intel. So you have to find your own niche and you conquer that niche. So all of you here, if you think that, oh, I want to sell Xsim project, I want to be the best Xsim project seller, you are no different with any other property IQI agent. Instead, start thinking who is the people that you can serve and help, so that they will trust you and buy from you and even refer more customers for you. Go niche, not wide. You go deep, then only you go broad. Okay? I want to show you this. Who see this picture before? It's the famous like funnel picture lah. Okay. Now, first step in marketing, to collect database. To what? Collect database. Or follower or subscriber, someone that know you and associate with you. Then you give more value to filter out which are the good apple, right? When there's thousands of followers, not everyone will buy from you. You have to realize that. Only some of them will be interested in whatever you're selling and then move on with you. Next, you have to give even more value so that they trust you even more. Give us. And finally, you sell them. But don't forget, how many of you forgot this part? Who did referral before? Raise your hand. Wow, that's awesome. The customer being referred to you, is it easy to close? Yes. Why? Why? Do they trust you or trust their friend? Trust their friend. That's when you can skip all the steps and sell immediately because they already have the trust. But here's the thing, guys. I want to challenge you one thing. Today, you did a really good job selling and solving your customer's problem. I want you to imagine this. They buy from you and they go back and they tell their friend, hey, I bought this property. I bought this property from this agent. Do you think their friend, okay, let's say you sell to customer A and customer A want to refer customer B for you. Do you think customer B will remember the property name or the agent's name? Tell me. Customer A, go tell customer B, hey, I bought this property from this agent. Customer B will remember which one? The property name or the agent name? Property name. So when they remember the property name, what happens? They walk into a developer and then they buy it. Why? Because your name don't mean a thing. Sorry, no offense. But it means that your name doesn't carry any meaning at this point. Even if they remember your name, can they find you online? Today, if you don't exist on the internet, you don't exist. Yes, I mean that. Your friend tell you about a restaurant in, let's say, Damansara Mutiara. Oh, super nice restaurant. What's the first thing that you do? You Google it, lor. And if you're able to find it, you go, lor. If you don't find it, hey, what is this place? I cannot find one. You sure got this place one? You sure? Yes, I've been there to eat already. I cannot find it online. It seems like don't exist one. You allow me. This is common human behavior. This is what we are trained to do today. So your customer A refer customer B. Customer B will look for you if they want to. But let's say if customer A pass customer B a name card, take and forget. If they show you a profile, if they show your profile, you tell your customer, hey, if you were to refer any friend, please show them my social media profile because I think the video, the content can help them as well. They refer the profile to their friend. Their friend go through a profile. Going back to your funnel, become your follower, become your database. And your video, your content, your chatbot automatically follow up with these people, filter. In the end, they become your client again. The whole process here can be automated. It can be. But too many of us do this. When we run any ad or marketing, we don't care about this part. We want to convert immediately. And we want the customer to refer people, and we do this. So you buy the property already, huh? Oh, we have a referral program. You refer people, I give you 1.5%. Yeah. And if this is the way you incentivize your customer to refer people, they just want it for the money. And some people don't want for the money. Some people are not like that. Some people are more altruistic. They want to help people. Put it another way. So, Mr. Buyer, today once you buy this property, are you happy with the property? Say yes. Actually, why do you buy this property? Or because I face issue, traffic jam here and there, and I think this is one of the best size layout for my family. Okay. Do you think that your friends are facing this kind of problem as well? I think some of them will face the problem. Yeah. Would you refer them to me so I can help them solve the problem? Boom! Today, you give them a reason to refer people for you. And not just, oh, you refer people for me lah, I give you 1.5%. If you just do that, I mean you can do that still, but you don't just do that, you take one step further. You come from problem. Always start with what? Problem. What problem are they facing and what can you solve? And can you help their friend to solve the problem as well? Because people right now, they want solution to their problem. They don't buy property from you, they buy your service. They want you to help them solve certain problem in life. Who here is a loan expert? Raise your hand. You know how to help your customer to solve loan problem. Loan. Good. There's more reason to buy from you because the biggest problem right now in property is not about choosing the property. It's about getting the loan approved. Right? Agree, right? So if you have this kind of skill, why not let your customer know that you can help them? Alright? So, the 3 biggest mistakes that property agent make. 3 biggest mistakes. First one, they don't collect customer database. Even if you do, you tell me, hey, Adrian, you're wrong. Adrian, you're wrong. I collect my phone I can easily take out. I got 10,000 phone number. Well, okay, what do you do with the database? Oh, they're there lor. When there's property launch, I SMS blast lor. Fair enough. Is there any other way? Yes, there's a lot more other way. So why only limit to phone number? Where's your customer email or being in your messaging or being your follower or being in your Facebook group? What about those? Oh, you never explore. Never mind. Go back, watch my video. I show everything already. Okay, today is too big of a session for you to eat everything. So after this, if you really want to watch my video, just go to my page and you can watch anything you want and start executing. Right? Second is to not clear about your target audience. And the third one is you don't even follow up with your customer. Follow up meaning, I'm not saying that you don't call and follow up. I'm saying is those customers that no longer want to respond to you, can you still follow up with them? Yes. How? Oh, I send them Happy New Year every year. I send them Merry Christmas every year. Is that the only way and time for you to reach these people? There's a lot more other time, which I'll show you in a second. I have more example for you. Okay, but seriously, write all this down and start executing. I want to focus on this part. Not clear about your target audience. If today I challenge you right now, tell me 10 problems that your customer is facing. Can you do that? It probably takes time. Because you are not clear about their problem. I am clear with my customer's problem. Who is my customer? You guys. That's why I'm standing here giving you a solution. And all these things, do you think it's relevant? Because I'm clear about my customer's problem. Are you clear about your customer's problem? That's the question I want to think about today. Right? So, take this picture. It's just, for note-taking purpose. I know a lot of you don't want to do video, especially live video. Right? A lot of you don't want to do live video. But let me show you a few benefits of doing a live video. How many of you here watch my live video? Okay, raise your hand just to see. Great. How many of you here watch my YouTube video? Raise your hand. YouTube. Which platform do you prefer? YouTube or Facebook? Why? No right or wrong, just question. Why Facebook? Well, I mean, not you, to watch me. On Facebook or on YouTube? Mix and match, huh? Some people like Facebook because when I go live, they can interact. Some people don't want to interact, they just want to listen to what I have to say. So go YouTube. So if you have a live video, you can do this. Repurpose it into short version and put it on YouTube. Do you know that in my YouTube video, I never film a video in my YouTube video? Never. It's all from my live video, repurposed into a YouTube video. And sessions like this, I'm recording. Because I have to document everything that I say. That's how I create content. Remember this. This is what Gary Vee says. Document, not create. If you can document everything that you do in life, you don't need to create any single day in your life. You don't need to create any content, because right now I'm actually creating content for all of you, and I'm documenting it, and I can repurpose this video into a YouTube video. Or better, you can put it into IGTV by picking up the highlight, extract the whole video audio into a podcast. Can you do that? So one video, just one video, it can be done in so many purposes. A lot of people ask me, Adrian, you got so much time, man. You do Facebook lah, YouTube lah, Instagram lah, Spotify lah. Hire someone to do it lah. Okay, to cut the video for you into different format that you want. And the last part is very important. Your customers' referrer can know you from the videos that you create. Let me give you a perspective. How many of you here don't know me at all today? Before today, raise your hand. Don't know me one. Never heard of me, never see me before, right? I want to challenge you one thing. Today you go to my Facebook profile, you go to my YouTube profile, you go to the video section and you keep scrolling. You can try scrolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, haven't finished, haven't finished, still got a lot. How do you feel about these people? This particular persona that you see online has so many videos. You don't need to watch everything once. Subconsciously you feel, wow, this guy very king. This is the feeling you want to generate for your customer. To let them feel that, oh, this guy very king. A lot of video one. I think he's a very top guy, that kind of thing. Do you have to be really top to do that? Not really. That's why it's called branding. Branding is not buying all the luxury stuff. Let me just put it this way. You can buy yourself all you want, all the H lah, all the G lah, all the LV, all the whatever. That doesn't give you a better brand. Because any property agent with money can do that. But if you have the knowledge that can solve your customer's problem, you are different. So instead of spending all the money on luxury, I think you should spend some, but not all of it. Why not spend some and feed your brain so that you can help your customer better? This is the message I really want to deliver today. And start taking action and do video. You can take all the pictures that you want here. This will not make you a better brand. This will not. Only by taking action will. I want to talk about this. Long-term versus short-term perspective. A lot of agents here come in and tell me, Adrian, I come in, I want to make money anymore. I just want to make money. Can. You want to make money, you go do cold call, you get customer, you close case up, and you repeat the problem every day. You repeat the process every day. You sure can make money one. But you want to do sales until when? You can do sales today. Some of you here are 25. Some of you here are 30. Some of you here are 35. You can do another 5 years. Let's say 35, you go until 40. Do you think you still have the energy to run like you were in 2035? So why not have a long-term perspective? Whatever you do right now, plan for your future self so that they will thank you in 10 years' time. Do you want to thank the past you for creating a path for future you? Start taking action today. Don't wait already. You wait tomorrow, confirm you won't do one. So later, I want you to do something. If you can. You are shy on live video, no problem. Take out your phone and open IG and do an Instagram story. Tell them what you have learned from this session this morning. That's the first step for you to get comfortable with camera. Try it first. IGTV lah, or Insta story, or Facebook story, or whatever. Try it first. And after you get used to it, then you do every day. And you can start doing a more difficult process, which is a live video. You can, all of you here, present, like do a presentation to your customer in showroom. Can you do that? Yes? Why not treat this phone as your customer and you try to sell to this phone? Sell a property to the phone. If you try to do that, that video will look really convincing for the people who watch it on the other end. And let me tell you, my team has been doing it. Oh, I'm sitting there, like stand up, my team. Brandon, Ansel, Kevin, and Sam is not here. So these are the people who already started. Give them a big applause. Come all the way from Penang. These are the people. Oh, I want to recognize a few more. John, Winston, where you at? Winston, stand up, what's up? Sharon, Rainy, Beth, Sean. These are the people who constantly appear in live video. And you can later, you go ask them, how's the feeling? And do you get customer from there? Go ask them. Don't ask me, ask them. They get customer. They even close customer. But you're still here wondering, I don't know what to talk. Aaron, stand up. I want to recognize Aaron Chong. Yesterday we had a drink. He opened his live video in the bar. Who saw it? Raise your hand. Who saw it? A few of you saw it, right? Yeah. I actually just challenged him. You open the phone right now and you push the live button and you start talking. And he did it. He broke through. Are you going to break through today? Or are you still going to wonder? Don't. Tomorrow. Just do it. Ken, where you at? Just do it. Later we ask him to come and do this. After this. If you don't know what is that, watch out later. So if you have a long-term perspective, I want you to start thinking, how can you collect a group of customers so that in 5 years' time, you will never run a single Facebook ad anymore? But how do you get customer? You just open a live video, you just do a broadcast to your subscribers who already know you, love you, trust you. And you tell them, I got a new property launch. How many of you want to come? Oh, we have an event here, free makan, buffet, whatever. I can assure you, any blast that you do, you will get customer. Because they already like you and trust you. Think about marketing in this perspective. Like boxing. Who here box? Raise your hand. You boxing? Boxing one, raise your hand. My leader box. Who else do boxing here? No one. I want you to think about marketing as like boxing match. Okay, boxing match. What you do is, in boxing match, what kind of signature move is to knock out your customer one and your opponent one? How do you knock out your opponent? You do this, or you do this, right? Something like this. Or you do this. But can you do this all the time? No, you lose balance. Go ask Tony. You do this all the time, you lose balance. And your opponent can easily avoid that and hit you back. So how do you set up a proper way to do a right hook? You jab. You want to put them into a place where you can right hook effectively. So think about marketing from boxing point of view. You jab until a point where he's ready, then you right hook and knock him out. But how many of you here just right hook your customer and you never jab? You never give. You ask, hey, you book today. Last unit already, you book Tomorrow, rebate 2%, no more. You book today, I give you free gift, free aircon. You want to sell like this until when? Gosh. Start building yourself to a point that you don't need to do this anymore. And you tell them, this property can buy, can make money. They take out their credit card and they buy it. You know who achieved this already? Then our cameraman, no? Literally, somebody watch his live video and come to our Penang showroom and tell our agent, actually, I don't know this area at all. I don't know this developer. I don't know this project. But Tony say it is good. So I'm here to listen to see how it is good. How many of you want customers like this? Raise your hand. You say what, they buy what, no? How many of you want customer like this? Starting today, you do one live video every day for 1 year. Next year, you will have customer like this. It's very simple. Simple, but no one wants to do. It's like going to gym. Go every day and you can be fit, but nobody wants to do that. They want to find a magic secret pill and eat already straight away, lose weight. Right? Yes. Because all of us don't want to go through the hard work. But actually, I want to give you this line. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. And do you think that doing live video every day, somebody else can just copy you easily? They can't. They can't. Even if they want to copy you, you already have the first mover advantage. They want to copy you also cannot already. So what are you waiting for? You want to wait for your next door neighbor, 1 year later, they have this kind of subscriber already, and you're still wondering, 哎，早知道我早一点做了。The most fearful thing is regret, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be the one being regretful in 1 year, in 2 years, in 10 years' time. Start taking action today. Long-term perspective. Right, take this one. If you don't know what to shoot, you take out the video, you don't know what to shoot, right? Take this. Let me explain a bit. You can do content sharing. You can do discussion, problem discussion. Interview who? Interview your past customer. Get their testimonial. Why do they buy from you? Your other customer want to know, why did other people buy something from you? They want to know that. How does the process of buying you different compared to other agents? Right, and all these other things I don't want to go into detail Okay, I want to leave you with this story. So today, imagine that in a village, there is a problem of water shortage. So the head of village, HOV, not HOT, calls a meeting and asks, we need to solve this problem. Can you guys figure out a way to solve this problem? So there's a river about 1 kilometer away, right? So they say, oh, we can get a pail and we go fetch water every day. And we get a group of people, let's say 10 people, one round trip is 1 hour, and we can do 10 hours per day. 10 people, we can bring in 200 pails per day. Is this solving the problem? Yes. Is this solution fast? Yes, because you just need to do it. Just do it. But another group of people think of a slightly different way. They think, okay, let's team up. Some of us use the pail to fetch water so that we can trade for money. Right? Of course, the HOV is going to give money for those people, reward those people who have solved the problem, right? And we use the money, we invest into building a pipe so that we can deliver water from the river to the village without doing any hard work. I want to ask you this question. In the first 1 week, which group of people make more money? The pail people. They fetch water every single day. 1 year later, which one make more money? Some people will argue that this one. Yes, if you continuously do every day. But those people who use the money to build the pipe can sit at home, watch Netflix, and the money come in. Every one of you here, if you are still cold calling and doing lead ad and WhatsApp your customer, you are doing a hand-to-hand combat every day, carrying the pill. those people who spend some time at night building the pipe will enjoy the fruits in 1 or 2 years' time. So, let's do some activity. I know some of you is falling asleep. Imagine right now I am your customer. Okay, all of you here pay attention. Look here. I am your customer. I'm your customer. You are a property agent. How can you get my attention? Try. Standing up. Okay, he has my attention. She has my attention. Okay, good. Sit down. Okay. You see what he did? When all of you are sitting down, he stand and then raise his hand and he shout. Now all of you stand up. Stand up now. Stand up now. Stand up now. Stand up now. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Okay. Try to fight for my attention now. Somebody jump. Somebody stand on the table. Somebody wave. Somebody do this. Oh, do this. Okay. Now everybody go into your chair. Go into your chair. Don't go to 2 years. Never mind. Just raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Now try to get my attention. Now try to get my attention. Somebody wave. Somebody come here. Somebody throw their clothes. Somebody come here. High five. Somebody use their flashlight. Point is, like, sit down, everybody. Thank you for your cooperation. Give yourself a bit of applause, okay? Point is, when everyone is sitting down, you want to get customer attention, you stand up. When everyone is standing up, you shout, you raise your hand and you jump. When everybody is standing up with their hands up, what do? You run in front to the guy and you get their attention. How many people right now out there is doing branding for property agent right now? How many? Brandon? So, you are sitting down. They stand up. Do you think that in 5-10 years time, everybody will be standing up? Then you need to do something different already. Now, no one is standing up yet. If you stand up, sure, we'll see you already. It's the easiest time to get attention. And you're still doing this. Guys, it's now or never, man. I did it. Tony did it. They did it. When's your turn? Right. So, I want to leave you with this. I want to leave you with this. Today, do you want to be a $5 iron bar? Or do you want to be a 300,000 spring in the watch? The choice is yours. I want you all of you to say this with me together. Say, be phenomenal or be forgotten. 1, 2, 3. Like one more time. 1, 2, 3. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Alright, that's my time. Thank you very much.
Hi. 所以刚刚那 video 看完了，如果这是你看我的第一个 video 的话呢，我还有很多 video 给你看哦。你可以看看这个，或者是这个。其实这个好像不错，不然这个也可以看看。再不然的话，2个都看吧。记得别忘记 subscribe 哦。拜拜。